Got some Virginia gear on today. Just saw Matthew Fraser was in Virginia to talk with the tennis team. I'll tell you what, choosing a college is so important. I wasn't even on, I was going to talk about inflammation, but I'm going to drop inflammation because honestly, it's on fire, but it's kind of overrated. Let's cool it off on that. Virginia, their men's team's ranked number one right now. The women's team's ranked number one for soccer. The football team's doing great. The entire community down there is incredible, mentally, emotionally, physically. The medical complex there is just insane. The academic support, if you're a student athlete and you're not considering places like Virginia or Stanford, if you're a high level student athlete, and academics are really important, and the quality of your experience. That's what we're talking about. When we talk about student athletes all the time, we talk about what are you looking for from college? What are you hoping to get out of it? I think Virginia is right there on the wall. And I can honestly tell you that not all schools are the same. It is not. You're not going to get everything equal at every place. And it's okay wherever you decide to go, but just understand that some places are a little bit better than okay. And so they had Matthew down there, and who, if you don't know, he's a multiple time CrossFit Games champion. He's from up in Vermont, and he just seems like his work ethic seems like it's unparalleled. Seems like really good dude. There's been a ton of coverage on him over the last several years, but he just kind of shows up and work, and he seems like he's appreciative and grateful. And so of course it makes sense that Virginia has somebody like that down there talking to their people. But and then I see places that hire somebody like Brian Kane to come in, who's kind of the mental sports guru, if you will, and it makes a difference. What is your future college going to do for you? Because at the end of the day, you're going to need a ton of support. You're going to need a ton of people in your corner and helping you out and looking, for what's best for you. And you need other people like that. Is your school going to bring in a Matthew Fraser? And if not, who are they going to bring in? Are they going to bring somebody like Brian King? Are they going to work steadily with them? Do you have a sports nutritionist? Is there a chiropractor on staff? What does the PT or AT or the sports medicine department look like? Do they have a sports psychiatrist on staff or some sort of similar mental coach? What does it look like? What does your department look like as far as what your major is going to be? What do the academic advisors and what does the study area look like? How do they treat their people? And I don't just mean their athletes. How do they treat their employees as well? What's the sports nutrition scene look like? When you're going to be eating, is it going to be a place where you want to be eating consistently? Is it pleasant? Do you get regular sunlight? I know that sounds goofy, but regular sunlight is going to make a difference. What does your practice facility look like? What type of, not gear like stuff, but are you using top level stuff? Is it the situation that is really the best for you? And you got to think. You go back and see who's winning championships and things like that. Stanford last year, I think, won the overall cup. And then for the men's, Virginia won. And so this year they're already looking pretty good, but it's not just championships, it's champions for life, and that's the difference. And I got to tell you, you hear about mindset, but I tell you what, it's not just the mindset, it's what happens in action. It's that gratitude in action, that appreciation, that growth, and all these other things that go along with it. It's not the same at every school. It's just not.